Two hours, 33.7 miles in Zwift on the Coast Crusher in Watopia. 2.7 pieces of pizza burned. Welcome to episode 12. Let's have a good week. Went to March Madness last night in downtown Indianapolis. I've never been to any March Madness games, so I was pretty stoked to go to 3 last night. I saw the Colorado against Florida game coming down to 2 points on the wire. Anthony Richardson was there, the Colts quarterback. He's a Florida grad, so that was pretty cool. I also saw Marquette versus Western Kentucky University, and then I ended the night seeing Purdue play Grambling State. I've never seen Purdue play. I've just seen highlights. I'm not really a college basketball fan or basketball fan in general, but I'll go to games. Watching Zach Edey play was actually pretty cool. That guy's so focused and consistent with his game. So congrats to Purdue on making it, not going out in the first round. But I gotta go get a run in here. .36 miles, an hour 15, right at an 8-minute and 1 second per mile pace. I'm definitely getting a little quicker, a little more efficient. I think doing squats again and all the time biking is building up my quads, the calves, and it's just making me a little more efficient and quicker for a longer period of time. So I can't remember the last time I had an average minute per mile pace around 8 minutes. And I feel good. I felt pretty strong, stayed committed. Didn't get much footage on that run because I wanted to push it and see what I could do. With that, that is the end of week 8 of Ironman prep. So let's go over this week's numbers. We did 4,325 yards of swimming for about an hour and a half. That's about 2.45 miles. An hour and a half of weightlifting. We did 2.5 hours of running for 18.5 miles. Lastly, we did 55.78 miles for a little over 2 hours of biking. This is the second week of build phase 2. My body was feeling extremely fatigued Thursday. Woke up today feeling pretty fatigued. Late night last night at March Madness, then felt strong once I started the run. Very happy with how week 2 went. We got 2 more weeks in this build phase before we go into build phase 3. So with that, I'll see you on Monday. Good morning and happy Monday. We did 45 minutes weightlifting this morning, dumbbell bench press, incline bench press, some abs, push-ups, dips, finished with 2,150 yards of swimming for also 45 minutes. Feel refreshed from the rest day yesterday on Sunday. Excited to get week 9 of Ironman prep started. Always good to start your Monday off, get your week off to a good start. So get your work in. Happy Monday. .6 miles on the Serpentine Belt in Zwift. A little over an hour, 15 minutes off to work. While I'm on this run, 7 miles in, I want to talk about how it's not about the pace. And if you're in the Ironman community or the ultra marathon community, long endurance anything, I know there's others that post their trainings and they go over all these different zones, paces. They're doing a 10-mile run at a 7:30 pace for first 5 and then kick it in for the last 5, whatever. And I think that's an awesome way to train, but I think it's more encouraging a lot of the times is understanding that others like myself are just doing this for endurance, building endurance, wanting to be able to run for an hour and 15 minutes plus, wanting to be able to bike for 2 to 3 hours, swim for an hour. Focusing so much on pace, I think, leads to burnout. At least that's from my own experience. I know as you become more well-rounded and more advanced in any sport, you can set the pace a little more. I like to think of myself as average, a little above average. You know, I got a full-time job, family to take care of. So I really just try to go for time. It's made this more enjoyable than focusing so much on my pace, because I know my pace is all over the place. It's never gonna be as it was when I was back in high school, college. And I came to terms with that many years ago. So anyone that's watching this or is thinking about doing anything Ironman or ultramarathon, anything long, take it as encouragement that I myself, I download the plans, I make plans, and I just try to go for the time. The pace really doesn't matter. No one's gonna really care at the end of the day about your pace unless you're the top athlete, top finisher. What matters most is seeing that you're able to put the time and effort to go the whole time, whether that was at a good pace or mediocre at best, but you got it in, you got it done. And if you feel a little afraid, just even start, just begin the work. The rest follows. Past experiences, I've done marathons, mini marathons, ultra marathons. I understand that it's scary to look at that chart and see 20 miles, 3 hours, whatever it may be, running or biking, swimming. But our bodies are much more powerful than we realize. The way that they recover after compounding consistency of workouts, they learn to become more efficient, and in return, make your pace better, make your workouts more enjoyable. So just begin, sign up, and the rest will come in time. 1 hour, 15 minutes, 9 miles to be exact, 8 minutes, 22 second per mile pace. I didn't usually run in the 8-minute mile per paces. I used to be in the 7 minutes. And then for ultra marathon training, you know, I was in the mid-9s. So I even fluctuate back and forth depending on what I'm training for. If I focused too much on my pace, I would ruin my workouts. I would go out too hot, finish not strong. I like to do my workouts at a steady constant 80% threshold, sometimes even less. There's no reason to go full 90, 100%. That's how you get injured. Don't focus on the pace, just get the workout in. Good morning. We just finished 45 minutes of weightlifting, a lot of squats, pull-ups, abs, and biceps today, and then finished with 45 minutes of swimming for 2,200 yards, which is about 1.25 miles. Usually Thursday, I feel extremely fatigued. Kind of snoozed the alarm quite a bit this morning, but then got here, and the recovery, all the supplementation of protein, creatine, other supplements just hit so perfectly this morning. So that is the end of episode 12 for this video. Made it this far, thank you as always. Thank you to new subscribers, and those of you that have just come across the channel and joined the journey. Training for my first full Ironman, Chattanooga, Tennessee this year. Training is going extremely well. I'm on the 3rd week of build phase 2. This build phase is flying by. Feel strong, confident, everything's compounding, getting better every day. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.